This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear about your future. He has been trying to warn you that someone is preparing to take your place, but he's worried you might not recognize the signs. This isn't just another motivational video. It's a divine revelation about replacement that's already in motion. Jesus cares deeply about your position and would be heartbroken if you lost what you've worked so hard to build. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment before the replacement happens. There's a divine appointment occurring right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could prevent you from being replaced by someone who's already been chosen for your role. This isn't an ordinary warning. It's a divine alert about a replacement process that's happening behind the scenes in your life right now. Jesus has been watching your situation with loving attention, noticing both your strengths and the threats forming around you. Missing this particular warning could mean failing to prevent a replacement that's already been set in motion. This alert marks a limited time opportunity that's opening right now to secure your position before someone else takes it. Jesus cares so deeply about your stability that he would be truly concerned if you failed to recognize this threat to your security. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't random. It's a divinely planned moment designed to help you see replacement signs that have been appearing in your environment, but you might have been missing completely. The person chosen to replace you has qualities that make them attractive to those making decisions about your future. Every worry you've had about losing your position has been heard by heaven. Every sleepless night wondering if someone else could do your job better has been noticed. All the times you've questioned whether you were still valued, yet continued to work hard anyway, have been honored. Your concerns about being replaced haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when others seemed to advance while you stayed in the same place. Jesus saw your frustration, the times when your confidence felt shaky, yet you kept performing anyway. That persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep believing in your worth when evidence suggested you might be replaceable has been deeply valued. The fears you've carried about your job security, relationship stability, or ministry position, sometimes too heavy to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Replacement threats aren't always obvious, and warning signs aren't always clear to recognize until it's too late. The replacement warning sign Jesus wants you to recognize appears in everyday interactions, but is often overlooked because it seems too subtle to be divine communication. This sign shows up in changes in how people treat you, in meetings you're not invited to anymore, or in responsibilities quietly being shifted to others. It appears in conversations that stop when you enter the room, in your replacement being mentioned casually in discussions, or in training sessions for someone new in your area. This warning sign is uniquely meaningful to your specific situation, something Jesus has personally designed to grab your attention before it's too late. It connects directly to the prayers you've been praying for job security and the concerns you've been having about your future. Jesus chose this particular warning sign because it speaks to your heart in a language only someone in your position would fully understand. The window to recognize who's replacing you won't remain open forever. When you finally see it clearly, you'll know exactly who's being prepared to take your place. When you recognize this replacement warning from Jesus, many puzzling changes in your environment will suddenly make perfect sense. Unexplained shifts in treatment, meetings without you, and subtle policy changes will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity about the threat you're facing. Jesus has encouraging news for you today. Your spiritual discernment about workplace politics and relationship dynamics is growing stronger, and important protective strategies are becoming available to you now. The divine has noticed your dedication and faithfulness, and now you've been chosen to receive this special warning before replacement occurs. This moment marks something significant in your professional or personal journey. It's a clear indication that your protective instincts are divinely guided and growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your situation, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this warning begins a spiritual awakening that will transform how you navigate threats, secure your position, and protect what you've built through years of faithful service. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your situation right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to threats against your security, naturally drawing divine warnings into your daily experience. Recognizing this sign about your potential replacement brings heightened awareness of Jesus' protection in even the smallest details of your work life. More spiritual insights about securing your position will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this threatening season you're entering. Your prayers for stability and security matter more than you realize. Your spiritual sensitivity inspires heaven to reveal dangers before they can harm you. Your faith makes a difference in the protective atmosphere around your career and relationships. This divine warning shows that Jesus deeply values your contributions and doesn't want to see you unfairly replaced. Each instinct you've followed about protecting your interests has developed your ability to receive this critical warning now. Jesus delights when you finally see the threat he's been trying to reveal. The timing of this replacement warning is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and respond to it effectively. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in wisdom and protective discernment about your situation. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see threats that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has been strengthened through professional challenges. Your wisdom about navigating difficult people has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine warning more clearly than ever before. All the workplace struggles and relationship tensions you've faced have been preparation for recognizing this replacement threat. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize warning signs when they appear around your position. This particular warning about your replacement is connected to larger spiritual movements happening in many people's lives right now. Jesus is revealing similar replacement warnings to those who are spiritually alert and ready to take protective action. If you're feeling grateful for this divine warning about your potential replacement, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important protective messages. Your generosity helps these divine warnings reach those who desperately need to secure their positions against unfair replacement. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that protects people's livelihoods and relationships in these uncertain times. As you begin to recognize this replacement warning from Jesus, new protective awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to secure your own position, but to help everyone in your circle who might be facing similar threats without recognizing them. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of protection. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity, about safeguarding what you've built through faithful service. Finding balance becomes essential during this threatening time. While taking action to prevent your own replacement, remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and trusted community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are as a worker and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role. As someone who recognizes replacement threats, Jesus is inviting you to become more than just a receiver of warnings, but a person who helps others see similar dangers approaching their security. As you become sensitive to this divine warning about replacement, think about how you can help others who are missing similar signs in their own situations. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly communicating protective warnings, about threats to our security, even when we fail to notice them. Heaven witnesses every moment when someone recognizes danger to their livelihood before it strikes. Your story of receiving this replacement warning brings hope to people feeling insecure about their jobs, relationships, or ministry positions. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the threats Jesus is revealing all around them. This warning about your potential replacement isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same divine protection for their positions. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized his warnings to help awaken others who are still missing signals about their own security. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal protection and community ministry opportunity for those facing similar replacement threats. As you navigate this new level of protective awareness about your replacement threat, stay consistently alert to changes around you. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one warning sign is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine protection for your position and security. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see this replacement warning in the first place. Guard against returning to naive trust that made you miss important threat signals in the past. Let your protective awareness continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about your situation. With this new ability to recognize replacement threats comes ongoing responsibility to remain watchful for your security. Use this gift wisely to discern true divine warnings from ordinary workplace paranoia or relationship insecurity. Not every concern is a divine alert, but Jesus will make truly important threats unmistakable. Embrace this journey of position protection with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing Jesus' warnings comes from staying connected to him daily. Through prayer and spiritual awareness, picture a future where you consistently recognize threats to your security before they can harm you. Imagine divine protection surrounding your job, your relationships, and your ministry position, with spiritual alerts arriving precisely when you need them most. Your understanding of heaven's protective communication will expand beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of threat recognition with complete trust in his protection. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing his warnings about those who want to replace you. This marks the beginning of a time when your protective instincts, workplace wisdom, and relationship discernment will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of securing your position. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through warning signs that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned eyes. What joy awaits as you learn to read the divine language of protection. If this protective message has awakened something in your spirit about your security, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine warnings with people who need them most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the replacement threats Jesus is revealing in these uncertain times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you're seeing warning signs about potential replacement, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of protective awareness. The journey of recognizing divine warnings about threats to your security continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new protective awareness about potential replacement, stay grounded in Scripture and prayer that keep your discernment sharp and accurate about real dangers. Every threat you recognize could be the exact warning someone else has been waiting to see about their own situation. Your growing spiritual sensitivity serves as inspiration for others, wondering if Jesus still protects people from unfair replacement today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to take action when threats become clear. Create opportunities for others to recognize divine warnings. As you enjoy the security coming to your own position, the spiritual language of protection and warning has always been part of how Jesus cares for those who love Him. By choosing to pay attention to these threat signals, you join a long tradition of faithful people who have learned to recognize His protective voice in everything around them.